I want to welcome all of you, and tonight we're going to go through a couple things that we felt would be very important to kind of remind you, because today is the 7th of December, and in doing so, we got a little over half a month because, Christmas kind of enters in, and so therefore our December promotions are going to be a little limited to some of you unless we kind of take advantage of that the first part of December this time. Even though I know salespeople traditionally always wait to the latter part, it's probably the better part to go ahead and do it the first part during December because we're going to be busy with this Christmas giving. And our 2-in-1 promotion that we have on at the present time for the cosmetics, as you remember, they can purchase any 2 items listed on the page we sent out to you, and you can get your choice of any one of the items listed free. So that's a really good deal, and it's coming along very, very well. So we just want to remind you about that. And also I wanted to remind you about the Revive special for under the cosmetic area. That's our regular monthly special, the Retinol Day Cream and the Revive Extra Dry Skin Treatment. I mentioned last week about the retinol, and I can't stress that strongly enough. If any of you ladies are not using it, just get 1 jar of it. You will love it. It's an anti-aging cream, and it's a lovely article in the focus on that. And it goes ahead. Retinol releases retinol over a 12-year period. 12-hour. It'd be nice if it was 12 years. 12-hour period, helping smooth and brighten skin and diminishing wrinkles. And it really does work. It's wonderful. I use it every single day. And Revive Cream, I got familiar with that because it's such a great cream if you have dry skin. And it does. It's exactly named correctly. It revives your skin. And boy, at this time of year, how many ladies have trouble with moisture in the skin? And those are 2 exceptionally great products. Okay, now, but those are on the regular specials that we have. But I want to go a little bit more on the 2-in-1 special. The $8 net figurette bras, which is the black, white, and beige, and the white 707. Wow, ladies, you really like that. We no sooner got that out to the field, and people were on the phone trying to order it immediately, and we just had hundreds and hundreds of orders. When we came in the next morning, we could hardly wait to get those bras. So they're coming along very well. So it's a great opportunity. So if any of you are familiar with those wonderful bras, the sales just didn't warrant keeping them, but for the ones who loved it, I'll tell you it's a great deal, only $8 net. You just can't go wrong. So please take advantage of that. So it works out very well. Now, the gift-giving guide, $5 for a lovely gift in your gift-giving guide when you purchase $150 of wholesale cost order or more. And for that, you get this wonderful gift for only $5. Now, some of our ladies have got highly enthused over that program and just order a lot of them and forget to order the $150 to go with it. So I do want to remind all of you, it's only with a wholesale purchase from the company, and each $150 you can get one $5 gift packet. So therefore, or gift program. So I just want you to know that we have to take it off if you order more than what it's allotted on there, because it's such a wonderful deal. So I just wanted to remind you about that and what takes place with that. Now we're moving on to 2010 conference. This is our last month to qualify, and we're getting registrations now. A lot of you are registering. You're getting the idea, well, I better get that in, and particularly you want it in before the end of this month, December 31st, because if you pay your registration, send it in and pay for it, we will send you in January a wonderful ceramide care anti-aging serum. It's wonderful. As I told you before, it's like liquid velvet when you put on. I do one caplet every day, and it's probably one of the greatest desserts you can put on your face because it just makes your skin feel just luxurious. So don't miss out on it, ladies. If you're not using ceramide, pay your registration. It's a win-win for you. It's a $55 value, absolutely free. So you're going to be receiving those, and all the ones who have already paid will get it also. And that will be sent in January. Also, please remember, it's the Hilton at the Walt Disney World Resort where you're going to make your hotel reservations. And we're going to have a payment plan if you don't qualify by the end of December. So, but send in your registration. And if you don't have the $100, don't worry. Just send in your registration, make a payment, and you can pay it all up by March 31st. And you won't get the ceramide, but you will go ahead registered for that. So please do so. And you don't want to miss out on this great event because we got workshops, we have speakers. You're gonna just learn so much. So before I move on, this is what I'd like to explain to you is that it's done. You can earn your way by personal sponsoring. And if you have 3 new people and they do $5,000, you've got it. You've got your hotel and meals. And if you had 5 people and they did $75, you got that plus your $250 towards your transportation. Now, if you look at our qualifications, just read it through. If you have any questions, call in to us. We'll be glad to help you and explain it because it's really quite easily when you look through it and just read it because you can do personal sponsoring or you can do it on personal sales. Or you can combine personal sales and sponsoring. So it can work that way. And then EDs, IEDs, and Diamond IEDs, they just have to maintain their position for 6 months, and they've got their room and meals. And if they go 20% over, they've got their airfare, and that's for they and their spouse. So we've really got it very easy and very, very easy. So going to be going ahead, and if you have any questions, call in to us. We'd be glad to explain that to you. Now, I hope all of you have put your phone on mute, the *6, because we're going to start our program because we have 2 wonderful speakers tonight. And before I go on and explain, we're gonna let you know these 2 speakers. Donovich has already won her trip to Walt Disney World, she and her spouse. And Deborah Bost-Rees, she's just very close, and we know she's going to make it on from that area. So we don't see a problem with that. So these girls are right on target, and they're going to be telling you why they're going. So why do you want to go to the annual? People say, well, I don't know what I'm going to learn, or I don't have time, or I don't know if it's for me. Well, I'll tell you, you'll never know until you go, because it's going to be well worth your time. And you always have to have a why. Why do you want to go? Why is your passion that you want to go? I remember my first conference I went to, I just wanted to go to see what it was. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was getting or doing. And so I earned my trip. And it was very close to where I lived. But I went there, and boy, I'll tell you, it was a wonderful experience because I really learned all about the company. And that conference made all the difference in the world to why I'm still here today. So I really feel that's very important. So I'm going to first ask one of our top distributors. She's an IED from Massachusetts. Her name is Gail Bogdanovich, and she's going to give you her why. Why does she want to go? Why does she want her group to go? So, Gail, I'd like you to kind of explain your why.
Okay. Thank you, Phyllis.
Uh-huh.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy holiday season. Well, we still got a couple weeks left, don't we? Well, anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about, I just got back from Florida, actually. I went to Epcot. I went down to a wedding, to my godson's wedding, and I hadn't been to Epcot in years. I tell you, that excited me in itself. But anyway, my whole thing is I've been in the business for over 20 years.